I'm sure our next guest would have been a member of the Rockin' Ramblers if she had been younger when she first came to Mooseheart. But no one put two and two together until Kamy's father passed away, and she began to turn down a path of life that would not lead to her success. I'm very happy to introduce to you tonight a young woman who took the opportunity that Mooseheart offers its children and made the very most of it. As the teenagers do, she had an adjustment period, but she learned to accept Mooseheart and all the people who are there, and for the caring people they are. She began to believe that we all wanted her to be successful, and finally she began to believe in it herself. I have the distinct pleasure tonight to introduce to you one of the Virginia Military Institute newest cadets and the salutatorian of the class of 2015. Have a nice round of applause for Miss Kamy Kolb. Is that your phone?
Shelby's going to come out. Okay. He's a little too short, so how to move that out the way. Okay, so Mooseheart is a very unique place. It raises children like me who have no opportunity to grow and be successful. And I'm happy to say Mooseheart gave us that. My life before Mooseheart wasn't very easy. My family was very poor, and my mother wasn't around, and my father was hundreds of miles away. My mother was absent, so the responsibility of my brother and I fell on my older sisters. With this huge responsibility, my sisters cracked and began to go down a horrible path of drugs, sex, and being in the court systems. Unfortunately, all my sisters never came back from this dark path. As time went on, my father's health took a rapid decline. Both my father's kidneys had to be removed due to kidney disease, which required him to go to dialysis 3 times a week. And soon after this, my father was diagnosed with cancer, and his life became a constant battle. With him going through this battle, he couldn't be there for my brother and I, and we had lost all hope of stability in our lives. After 2 battles with cancer, various other health problems, my father passed away from pneumonia on January 12, 2009. Soon after his death, my life began to go in a downward spiral. I began to fight, drink, skip school, and experiment with drugs, and I thought I was the boss, but in reality, I was a lost little girl in an unforgiving world. I left my mother's house at the age of 14 and began to move place to place. I never really had a place to call home or know that I would be safe and be fed. So my mother offered a solution. She sent me to Mooseheart. Life at Mooseheart was something new and completely different than anything I've ever experienced. It had structure and people looking out for the best in me, and they had these things called rules. And I had a hard time adjusting at first, but I soon understood everything Mooseheart was going to help with me and make me a better person. I began to do well in school and began to achieve in our NJROTC unit. And I also became very involved in sports. Going through all these experiences has taught me life lessons. I've learned that I am accountable for my actions and my choices. And I also accept responsibility to know that I am the only person that can make me successful. Most importantly, I learned how to love myself and to forgive. It was hard to me to forgive all the people in my past that have hurt me, but it has been one more thing that I have overcome. On May 30th, my status changed from Mooseheart resident to Mooseheart graduate. And I'm proud to let y'all know that I will be attending Virginia Military Institute this fall. And I'll be expecting to live out my life. And I'm also very excited to be living out my life, serving my dreams, serving my country. Before Mooseheart, I had no sense of direction. I didn't even know if I wanted to go to college. Now, I found my passion in life, and that is the military. And I know that I would not have found this passion if it wasn't for the Moose members and their love and support that make Mooseheart a reality for kids like me. And as I said before, I didn't have a place to call home, but now I do. I know that no matter what, I'll always be welcomed with loving arms. None of this would be possible if it wasn't for the dedicated men and women of the Moose. Y'all have not only shown me, but all the students at Mooseheart what it's like to have people unconditionally love you and be proud of you no matter who you are. I have not only found a new family in my Mooseheart home, but in the Moose. And I know that no matter where I am, I'll always have a Moose member that is proud of who I am and will treat me like family. Thank you all for your support throughout the years. By the way, Mark, who was just up here, informed me backstage that he was getting a little too old to take selfies. Now, me personally, I think that's a very serious job that should be done, and as a new member of the Mooseheart alumni, I would like to take a selfie with you all for the Mooseheart Convention of 2015.
This is not weird at all.
Okay, hold on, listen.
Hey, it's your show. Do what you want. Do you want me to take the picture for you? Well, it then wouldn't be a selfie. Hey, you guys really are up to age. Wait a minute. There was somebody in the third row kind of picking something. Just, are you done, sir? Okay, try it again. Oh, that was my son. Sorry. Yeah, they're ready. Hey. Thank you, Kamy, for sharing your story with us tonight and for making the trip to International Convention. Actually, I wasn't sure she was going to make it because I got a phone call this morning at 6:30. She missed her flight. So you made me real nervous today. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. At this time, before I go any further, I do want to make sure I recognize my beautiful wife, Donna Erweiler. I was asked to introduce her. My boys want to be introduced. I have two of my three boys here tonight, so Zachary Erweiler and Trey. There you go. In 2013, Shelby Ball, sponsored by Four Towns Lodge 655 in DeBary, Florida, came to the International Convention and sang a song by Carrie Underwood called Temporary Home. Shelby has been singing ever since that big debut in Milwaukee. Since then, she has auditioned for American Idol and twice for The Voice. Shelby is currently a student at Mooseheart and is in her senior year. Shelby loves music and sings often. We hope that someday her dream will come true. Today, she will be singing a song for you by Miranda Lambert called The House That Built Me. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome back to the stage from the class of 2016, Miss Shelby Ball.
I know they say you can't go home again. I just had to come back one last time. Only for them. But these handprints on the front steps of mine. Up those stairs in that little back bedroom. It's where I did my homework and I learned to play guitar. And I bet you didn't know, under that loud oak, my favorite dog was buried in the yard. Thought if I could touch this place or feel it, this brokenness inside me might start healing. Out here it's like I'm someone else. Thought that maybe I could find myself. If I could just come in, I swear I'll leave. Won't see nothing but a memory from the house that built me. That's Illinois home. Mama cut out pictures of houses for years, from better homes and garden magazines. Plans were drawn, concrete board, nail by nail and board by board. Daddy gave life to Mama's dream. Thought if I could touch this place or feel it, brokenness inside me might start healing. you can. I got lost in this old world and forgot who I am. Thought if I could touch this place or feel it, this brokenness inside me might start healing. Out here it's like I'm someone else. Thought that maybe I could find myself. If I could walk around, I swear I'll leave. Won't say nothing but a memory from the house that built me. I love you all.